Power Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Denver Broncos. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Right to the air is Burrow. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Broncos at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown after their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, ETN. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive here in the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there that last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Diggs, the motion man left. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air, Williams. Open man, that's Malik Nabers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Aviators have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Once again, it's Swift. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Oronde Gadsden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Pass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
What is it hard? There you go.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is that?
Here's Williams. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw, Williams. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Etienne. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
They'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Aviators have yet again retaken the lead. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown of the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I'm wondering. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180. Right up. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
180, 11, MT, tight.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this off to Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll find Swift out in the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
1-1, ready?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go into first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing is Williams. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Just a gain of a yard, and what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Aviators.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again here, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. 11. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
On 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Right 80. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And a Honolulu first down.
What is up?
Straight ahead, ETN. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 11. And Diggs has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, 28 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
11. 11, Thomas. Stay with him.
Burrow will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here is 3rd and 5. Burrow on play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Samuel bringing in the slant. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Big 13, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
49-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
What is it? Call 32, 32, 32.
In motion goes the tight end. Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
1-1, ready?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Just set. Stop. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And room there to work it inside the 25.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard
Here we go.
line.
11. Dot. 180. 180. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
27, Aviators 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 14. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now look at him go. DeAndre Swift. And all the way home for the Broncos score. DeAndre Swift, 78 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 34,
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw, Williams. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Williams. Completes the pass to Judy. Now the crossing pattern. From the 38 now. Here's a second down and 4. To the air once more. Williams. He's got Otten. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Finding Otten once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Cade Otten, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1, ready?
Now a second and 10.
Let's get set. 11. Can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll look to throw. They'll get that underneath Etienne. Here comes second down and 5. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Back to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another. First down.
He's back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Vegas.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This is first and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 34. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Williams running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw, it's Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting? We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. We'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive in the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 182 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Here we go. Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up
11 and 10. Here we go.
They'll run right here with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And we're going to get whistles into timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
A 33-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Denver, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Honolulu, the loss knocks them from the ranks of the undefeated as they drop their first game of the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.